focus a lot on strategy, but I don't have time to monitor the daily changes with Google. So getting in our Skype thread an update from one of the SEO specialists saying, hey guys, here's a major change that just happened. Here's what you need to check in your client accounts, and here's what we need to do to mitigate any changes. I mean, oftentimes there's minimal impact just because of the way that our systems work. So our clients are very resilient to changes like that. But getting those like updates that are very proactive and we know exactly what we need to do is super helpful.
I mean, whether they're changing the algorithm or even just adding new features to what they already have. I mean, think about LinkedIn. Like, you think you have LinkedIn figured out, it gets bought by Microsoft, and literally they either add a new feature or they take something away, like moment by moment. It's like, it's really hard to, we don't even write a ton of information on LinkedIn because they're moving the goalposts on a daily basis.
Yep.
We use LinkedIn. Our team is ready to go to implement strategies on LinkedIn, but it's moving so fast.
Yeah. I mean, even stupid stuff like we just had to go and Facebook changed like their optimized profile, the banner image size. And we had to go across all our clients and update it so that it looks good on mobile and on desktop. Yeah.
Right.
So even that stupid little stuff that nobody has time to pay attention to, we're on top of it.
That would land on a CMO's desk and think, oh, by the way, you got to get it done among all your other things. And if say you're in the healthcare space, there's 40 doctors that are on your team, and one of them is going to send you an email and says, hey, how come our graphic doesn't look good? I'm like, well, because I've got 1,000 other things on my plate.
Right. Yeah. So I think the other benefit of working with the team-based approach with an agency is that honestly, you have less dirty work to do. So I know a couple of clients that we've had in the past that we've had to go through this with is when they get the sense that the writer that we have placed, like obviously they've reviewed writing samples from multiple writers and chose the writer. We all get on the same page with the language and tone and all of that stuff. But when they are a couple blogs in and they're, the client's like, I don't think the writer is really getting our voice or, using language that's empathetic enough or whatever. They come to us, the account manager, and say, we need to work something out here. And then we get to go and find the right fit for them. So I think also another benefit, a small benefit maybe, but you don't have to do that sort of dirty work.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, they don't want to be headhunting. I don't want to be hiring. The other thing that's just great about a team-based approach is that at any time they can say, you're doing really great at this, but your social media is just not working. Well, I can swap out a social media coordinator into your system within 24 hours. Mm-hmm. Think about that when you're with a company. I mean, Sammy social media isn't getting it done. It's pretty difficult to fire somebody, rehire somebody, get them up. I mean, that's probably
going through the whole training process. Ugh.
It's a $40,000 shift.
Yeah.